side. These niggas say they not me. But they some of love they copy. Put up the light, see. Turn up the light, see. Rest like ice cream. These niggas hate they not me. That nigga ever tryna stop me. I had to hustle the highway, get the cash, spend it, run it back. Never give up on my dreams, I had to go hard, never looking back. Broke niggas talking hard, hey. I never listen what y'all say. I got my family, they all straight. They ain't good hands like I'm boss, hey. You in this house, you liar. No, I don't lease, I'm a buyer. My diamond tripping, they fire. I'm smoking dope like I'll never get higher. Her titty wave is the one she desire. Pain is soaking through, I'm right in the dryer. Most sex till a nigga get tired. I work down, make her wanna retire. Beat the pussy to the walls, and young nigga retire, my girl. I win the game, lead the boss, and she saw that dip with a cross, and love every race, cause we all win. I cannot choose, I'm all win. I don't do half, I'll be all in. I run the game cause I'm all in. Pull up the light, see, turn off the light, see, rest like ice cream, These niggas hate they not me, That nigga ever tryna stop me, Vices nice and the watch is Ray Mueller. I got it right with the jeweler. She getting way too attached to me after I schooled her. She want me, I don't pursue her. She fell in love with the money, but I can see through her. Her heart is cold as a cooler. She wanna sky me, but I don't have time for computer. Addicted to likes and the view. I think I'm used to that hate. I like to smoke when I skate. That's how we that is straight. She smoke that they like a vape. So when I go on a date, I said it's never too late. I know her God is mistake, but I know my heart is so cold it won't break. Nice. Bad bitch fight. Back on sight. These hate me. But they told me look, they copy. Turn up the light. Race like ice cream. These niggas hate me. That nigga ever tryna stop me.
Peace, power, and prosperity, family. This is Amir, the Chicago crypto hustler, Bitcoin block bully, coming to you once again. Oh, hold on. No fault about that, family. I had to get everything. Peace, power, and prosperity, family. This is Amir, the Chicago crypto hustler, Bitcoin block bully, coming to you. There we go. All right. Peace, power, and prosperity, family. This is Amir, the Chicago crypto hustler, Bitcoin block bully, coming to you once again with an early rising show of coffee and crypto. It is New Money Matrix Mondays. What's going on, family? What's going on? We had our dip early, right? Usually Monday is Bloody Mondays, and it seems like we had our dip early, don't it? Don't it seem like that dip came a little early? Now we back up, what, 7,400 damn near? We went down to 6,800. I don't know if anybody caught that yesterday. Went down, what, 6,880 if I'm not mistaken? We went down yesterday. Let's take a look real quick. Take a look at the charts. How we doing out there, everyone? Streaming live right now, YouTube, Facebook, recording New Money Matrix podcast. Let me see. How's everybody doing out there today? I'm gonna come through and I'm gonna give everybody a salute in 1 second. Let me get these charts up real quick. We got a couple of stories coming through. Definitely got to cover this story right here as it relates to decentralized finance. They're saying from crypto winter to DeFi. A year lost to opportunity. What is the opportunity? They're speaking about the decentralized finance here. So definitely going to get into this story brought to us by CoinDesk. Binance plans to reopen the withdrawals and deposits tomorrow. So we're going to see what's going on with them also. We got a story coming from CNBC. I don't know why my computer been running so slow like this. Let me close down some of these other. Let me close down this Brave browser. Let me close down this Opera. Let me close some of these other browsers down real quick. Dow futures point to 500-point drop after the open. After China retaliates with tariff hikes. Yeah, if I don't know if anybody's in the stocks, man, but they going to war over there right now. It's kind of ugly. Let's see, did everything else close up? There we go. That's gone. Go over here to these charts. I mean, not looking too bad out here as far as the pictograph goes. Where's Coin360 at? There we go. Let's take a look at Bitcoin real quick. Let's go back and take a look at the drop that we had last night, which was definitely an open invitation for any and everybody to get in on it. We're just cracked 74.10. Yeah, we taking off, family. We're going off right now. So let me see. Give me 1 second. I'm actually over here trying to get me a couple of positions in real quick. There we go. Now we're looking over here. Let me see who all we got checking in with us. What's going on? Yusuf L. Bay. Chris Thomas. Peace. Who is that? Drupa Kunli. Sekhmet Nunet. Peace. Grand Rising, everybody. How we doing over there on the YouTube side of things? Let me see what I got tuning in over here on the Facebook world. Go ahead and give my introductions real quick. Grand Rising, who we got? Brother Mayweather, Brother Carter, Brother Gerard, Brother Cruz, Brother Eric, Miss L, Peace, Brother Parks, Grand Rising, Brother Cardonas, Brother Lawrence, Brother Wheeler, Miss Erica, Miss Aisha, Miss Kendria, Miss Natasha, Brother Jamar, Brother Tim, Grand Rising, everybody that's tuning in right now. New Money Matrix, Coffee and Crypto with the Bitcoin Block Bully family. How we feeling out there? Historical rises over the last couple of weeks, days. We seen Bitcoin do. Let's take a look at Bitcoin real quick. Let's see exactly what Bitcoin has actually done for us out there. Let's see. I mean, look at this. When's the last time we seen Bitcoin charts look like this? This was roughly $4,000. This is April 1st. I told y'all my birthday usually comes in with a bang. This is that first indicator, and then from there, it's been nothing but straight uptrend. Nothing but straight upside from there, family. So, and not too long ago, I think an individual went on my Instagram and posted. It was a young lady that was looking for information, and this is one reason we got to be real careful who we take advice from, family. It was a individual, and I think we were trading around 5,000, maybe 5,500 at the time. A queen that came on my page asking, she's like, I don't know anything about cryptocurrency. How do I learn about the Bitcoin thing? And somebody, I don't even know who he was, came on my page and stated that, if it's too late to get in Bitcoin, anything you spend on Bitcoin right now is a for sure loss. Anything you spend on Bitcoin right now is a for sure loss. I don't see it, family. So needless to say, man, you got to be real careful who you get your information from out here. You don't want to just get it from any Tom, Dick, and Harry. Right now, it seems like we're blasting off, getting up to another run. So our Bloody Mondays have come into a New Money Matrix Monday, whereas we're seeing exponential growth come into the market. Let's see real quick. In fact, let's see exactly what our market cap is. I think we left off at what, 200 billion, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see where we at today. Let's just say we were at 200 even. I know we were at 180, 190. We cracked the 200 billion mark. We might have been 210. Let's see where we're at today. 218 billion right now, family, with a $30 billion 24-hour volume. BTC dominance at 59.52% as of right now. Let's go ahead and get on with these stories real quick. First story coming in from hold on. Let me do something here. Let me see, because I want to sort of watch these charts also. Where we at right now? XRP's looking good. Okay, perfect. We cracking 74 right now. All right. Bitcoin Cash. Hey, during this run, I'm gonna tell y'all, Bitcoin Cash should not be slept on. Bitcoin Cash ABC should not be slept on. Hell, Bitcoin Cash SV, you may be able to get a nice couple of dollars, but definitely Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin Cash ABC as they follow each other. First story coming from CNBC. Also, let me put this out there right now, family. I'm not a financial advisor. I cannot give you financial advice. I'm not a tax advisor. I cannot give you any type of tax advice. This is just for entertainment purposes only. I'm just a guy kicking the shits with you for about an hour about cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, blockchain. This shit is for shits and giggles. That's about it, family. Don't take any of this serious. Definitely don't make any moves based off anything that I say. Do your own due diligence, research, and make strategic moves. So first story, Bitcoin climbs back above 7,000 and is up 90%. I'm gonna say that again, up 90% year to date. Bitcoin climbed close to 7,600 on Sunday, according to industry website CoinDesk. The world's most valuable cryptocurrency is now up nearly 90% since the start of the year. 90% returns. So I'm gonna say that again, 90% returns since the beginning of the year. What business have you invested in since the beginning of this year that's brought you back a 90% return so far? These are some of the questions that we have to ask ourselves when we are talking about investment vehicles, instruments, as far as which ones are the best routes to go. You still have a number of individuals that are actually still scared of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, just to be honest. So one reason that I go live and try to share this information is to try to take some of that that misinformation, miseducation, and some of that fear, uncertainty, and doubt away from the space and try to smooth things out so you can see a clearer plate. Let me see, the virtual currency close. It since pared gains, but it's still holding above the 7,000 level, which it dipped down to 68 last night. That, man, one hell of a. Let me show y'all. This is an hour chart. This is last night, 6,800. These are the type of returns this thing is giving you. Hold on. Let's see what that would have been if anybody would have caught this. Them at 8% with Bitcoin, that's huge. That's from 6,800 to where we're back at right now, 70. And I bet a lot of people seen when they seen this, they're like, oh no, it's going crashing, it's down, it's going back to 5,000, 1,800, all that hyperwave stuff. But nah, we recovered fairly nicely. In fact, let's see, man, what bottom will we use? Let's say we use our bottom right here, right? Let's pull our fib out and let's see exactly what we connected with. What are we gonna see here? Maybe the 618. Ha. Hey, look. Yep. Almost a perfect. It is perfect. It's not even to say almost. From previous swing low of the 10th of May to previous swing high of the 13th. We see the very clear. I mean, almost signature move, 61.8% of the way. A recovery just above the 3.8. Come back down to retest your 50, and then you got lift off and ignition. Right now, your 236 is 72.70. Man, this is beautiful. I'm telling y'all got to learn how to read these charts. Y'all got to learn how to read these charts. You could have easily set up buy. Well, depending on when you looked at it and set your fibs, buy, profit. It don't matter if you would have started buying in at the 236 and bought all the way down to the 618, you'd be in profit in every single one of your fishing orders. That's what I call fishing. As I try to pick orders up as it goes down. I'm pretty sure it's a number of you that use this exact strategy as I've shared it with a couple of you. I'm hoping we have. I'm hoping we did. So goes on to state, Bitcoin has been building momentum, says Matty Greenspan, senior market analyst at social trading firm eToro. He told CNBC via telephone. Ever since the mid-December lows, we're actually doubled in price. According to Greenspan, the digital currency could soar because Bitcoin is still only in the early part of its cycle. That's what a lot of individuals really don't get about this space. We are just starting off. Haven't been anywhere yet, haven't done anything yet. To the layman, it may seem like you're late, like it's over with. The pump came, we hit 20,000, we're never going back again. I don't really agree with that. Let me see. If we tend to, let me put this on a weekly real quick. This is on Bitstamp. Let me see. Let's get rid of the EMA fibs. Let's add in our fib cycles. What are we cracking through right now? Let me see. Put this on the daily. There we go. So what I'm using right now are the Fibonacci cycles, which shows you highs and lows of each cycle. Right now, you see we hit that green bottom. Usually that blue top is where we get stopped out at. We break that blue top. Let me see. The red top is around 16. That overall blue top, though, up here around $27,000. For anyone that's talked to me in the last couple of days, I already showed my sentiment as far as what me and my group of or the unit that I'm involved with, as far as, it's only about 4 of us, but we all take shifts watching the market and we all compare charts. And one of the individuals, in fact, the individual that told us, everyone in the group, we were going to 12,000 in 2017 before we were even at 5,000, is an individual that allowed us to start understanding how to use the Fibonacci cycles. He's the one that brought to our attention that the blue fib was up here around 27, 28,000. So that's the overall ceiling that we can look at Bitcoin to possibly make. Right now, we're still in this cycle. And as you can see, we're hitting that blue fib. And what we need to do, in fact, we almost, if we can break through that blue Fibonacci cycle line, where's that next green line? Your next resistance is at 9,000. We'll say 9,000. It's like 98, damn near $10,000, but we'll just say $9,000. That's what that next fib level is. In fact, you might as well say 10,000. Ironically enough, ain't it? So let me see. Sunday's rally came amid anticipation of announcement at a high-profile industry event in New York, says Charles Hayter, CEO of digital currency comparison site Crypto Compare. We are seeing very large trade numbers at 4 million per hour, which is 4 times the normal volume with people buying on momentum, he said in a note. Bitcoin hasn't been without its critics, though. Notably, people in finance, including JP Morgan's Jamie Dimon, who I'll give 2 crocs about what he has to say, and Nobel-winning economist Joseph Stiglitz have bashed the digital asset, with the former calling Bitcoin a fraud and the latter saying cryptocurrency should be shut down. Such detractors say Bitcoin isn't viable as a financial instrument, and yet here it is being used as a financial instrument because it's high volatility and has been known to be used for illicit activities like money laundering. So let me ask you this. Before Bitcoin came around, which has only been around for 10 years, the Money Laundering Act has been around. Let's see. They're saying this is the problem with Bitcoin, right? Hmm, 1986. The Money Laundering Act control 1986. They must have had a problem going on around back in 1986. I think I was only about 2 years old, but they must have had a problem back then. I don't think there was any Bitcoin. Hell, I don't think there was any cryptocurrency. But the United States, once again, not the United States of America, but the United States corporation, decided to put an act in for money laundering when there was no cryptocurrency anywhere around. But yet and still, they say that it's been known to be used for illicit activities like money laundering. Sounds like a bunch of bullshit and FUD to me. On the other hand, the cryptocurrency is hailed by advocates as a decentralized means of exchange that doesn't require government insight. Boom. And this one line right here, in fact, Man, I wish I could go back over that other story. This one line right here sums it all up. There's also been a source of uncertainty for the space as authorities around the world scramble to find out how to regulate the industry. Once again, family, the proof is in the pudding. You got to read what they're saying, not saying. Whereas they're telling you this technology is something that we didn't. Essentially, what they're saying, we didn't create it, so we got to find laws to regulate you guys, not regulate the cryptocurrency, because they're not regulating something that's inanimate and is not going to follow what the hell they tell it to do. This is one thing we really got to understand. Laws, no. Bitcoin and cryptocurrency will not change for the laws. The law is forcing man. No, crypto is forcing man to amend the laws to fit cryptocurrency. This is what we're seeing right now, family. They're trying to figure out, well, what the hell can we write that goes along with how it works, that'll make us or give us control of how the people operate with it. You understand what I mean? That's what you're seeing right now. That's what you're seeing right now. Segueing into the next story, from crypto winter to DeFi, a year of loss and opportunity. For anyone that likes the information that I'm bringing, if you like the way that I'm bringing it, please hit that like and or love button, hit the sub button, hit the notification bell for those on YouTube. And also, family, if I can get some assistance in sharing this video out, if you could please help and assist me in sharing this video out. I got some good memory. I don't know what you're talking about, but yep. The market has a new narrative. I got a question for me and someone else. Would it be wise to invest more Bitcoin now, or should we wait until a better opportunity? My first reaction is to wait, but it's booming right now. Now, see, this is the thing that I constantly talk about. Why do we wait until this shit is up $7,000, damn near $8,000? Come on, family. Not speaking to you exactly, brother Sloan, but come on, family. I'm telling you, people do not want to buy shit until it's smack dab in their face and everything is really where you're supposed to be selling it at, not where you're supposed to be buying it at. The name of the game is to buy red and sell green, not buy green and hopes to still sell green. It's not going to work like that. Can you get lucky? Yeah, hell. Anyone that bought Bitcoin at 6,000 is lucky right now. Anyone that bought it at 7,000 is lucky right now. You understand what I mean? Oh, about the laws? Right. I mean, I'm not a financial advisor. I can't tell. I don't tell nobody to buy at the top. Now, if we look at the top being 10,000 and 27 and 28,000, then you're not at the top. But me saying that, man, Bitcoin would be a good buy right now. No, I'm going to tell you what I told y'all a while ago. Bitcoin was a damn good buy when it was between $3,000 and $4,000. I told y'all need to be accumulating the hell out of this thing. Everyone's like, oh, well, I'm gonna wait till it go down some more. And I'm like, man, Bitcoin was just 20,000 goddamn dollars, and people scared to buy it at 3,000 bucks. Like, man, it's crazy, real crazy. But let me see if we got any other questions or comments over here on the other side. Grand Rising, Miss Creed, Miss Townsend, Brother Joshua, Miss Brown, Brother Vincent, Brother Reynolds, Brother Polo, Brother Hill. Grand Rising, everybody. How we doing out there? But yeah, me personally, I couldn't tell someone to buy in right now at $7,300, $7,400, wherever we're at. You know what I'm saying? Man, nope, not me. I couldn't do it. That's too high. But I will say this: it's a lot of factors that go into should I buy now or shouldn't I buy now. It's a great number of factors that go into that. Let me see. Checking a couple of my positions before we continue on. Just checking a couple of my positions before we continue on. Bitcoin Cash ABC up to 367. Okay. All right. Next story coming in from crypto winter to DeFi, year of loss of opportunity. Michael J. Casey is the chairman of CoinDesk Advisory Board and a senior advisor for blockchain research at MIT's Digital Currency Initiative. The following article originally appeared in Consensus Magazine, a custom curated magazine delivered exclusively to Consensus 2019. And let me stop before I go long, because that question is bothering me about, people wanting to buy at the top. This is exactly what I seen back in 2017. If anyone has been following me, I don't think anyone's been following me since that long, since it was like 2,000, 3,000, maybe. But I was trying to get people, especially within my communities, to just take a look at this stuff. Please invest in this stuff. This is around 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. And I used to jokingly say before we ever hit those marks that, man, ain't none of y'all gonna care about this stuff until we hit damn near $10,000, right? So 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, 8,000, 9,000. And you can see every time we hit one of those $1,000 marks, if you go back and look at my Instagram, my Facebook, you'll see we damn that celebrated every time we hit one of those marks because it was the first time for us. You know what I mean? I mean, the first time Bitcoin ever hitting 5,000, man. And what happened was at that time, Jamie Dimon came out, said Bitcoin was bullshit, and Bitcoin dropped down to 2,500. After that, we kept rising. You know what I mean? And note that when it dropped down to $2,000 or $2,500, JP Morgan was one of the biggest consumers of Bitcoin. You can go back and read the stories on that. But same thing. People did not start reaching out to me and asking me about Bitcoin until we hit $10,000, $15,000. And the reason behind that is because more so that y'all already know, I tell y'all comprehension over compensation. Meaning you want to understand what this shit is just versus you want to get in here to make money. And the majority of individuals that look at cryptocurrency, look at Bitcoin, they're only looking at it through the eyes of greed. You understand what I mean? They don't care about Bitcoin. They don't care about Ethereum. They don't care about Ripple, none of that shit. They see prices going up. So, hey, should I buy this because I want to make some money? And that's the main thing. That's the main individual on the outside looking in is going to want to do. And that's the reason that they get wrecked. For anyone watching, that's the reason you get wrecked. Because you only buy when everything is green and everything is going up in your hopes to make money. Because you're not understanding, number one, the fluctuation, the volatility of the market. Why is fluctuating? Why is volatility? You got individuals that want to buy Bitcoin and Ethereum and all this and don't even know how to read a candlestick. Don't know what a candlestick is, but want to buy an asset. We have to start understanding that you want to know exactly what you're doing out here in life, not just in this, in all aspects of life. When you really start peeling back the smoke screen, it's a lot of shit we don't understand and comprehend in our daily life. The average individual doesn't understand when you go to the store to what you think is purchase an item, be it furniture, clothes, food. What you're really doing is borrowing an item or you're being allowed to benefit from that item. Number one, you're not buying it. How is that? Because you're using a debt note. And I'm just going to give y'all a real quick example of how we don't understand shit sometimes. And we think that we do. When you go to a store, I don't care what you're purchasing. When you use cash, you're using a debt note. A debt note is essentially a promissory note. There's two signatures on the money. One from the Secretary of the Treasury, and one from the Treasurer of State, if I'm not mistaken. I ain't got no fiat, so I can't look. But if you look at it, it's two signatures. Those two signatures are promises to pay. So that's a promissory note that you're giving off, a debt note. So when you go to quote unquote pay for anything, what you're doing is discharging or offsetting the debt. You're not paying for anything. You're being allowed to be the benefit of it. So whether it's a vehicle, a house, anything, you're only being allowed to benefit to utilize said product. You don't own it. You don't even have any proof of ownership. Even for a vehicle, what you have is a certificate of title. It's not the actual title. It tells you right on the top of it. It is a certificate of the title. So all you got is a certificate. In fact, real interesting for anyone that watched the Vlad interview over the last couple of days with the whole shit going on with Dr. Sebi, how he said Dr. Sebi doesn't have any degrees. He doesn't have, all he has is a certificate of healing, and he called it bullshit. What do you think that certificate of title that you have is? It's bullshit. You don't own the vehicle. The state owns the vehicle. They have the manufacturer's certificate of ownership. What you are the beneficiary that is allowed to travel in the vehicle, but that's why at any time, any type of infraction of the statute that they've written in, they can come and take the vehicle, impound the vehicle, and make you give them debt notes to give the vehicle back because they own the vehicle. You're only allowed to ride in it. That's just one example of how people operate every day in a world and we don't know, understand what the hell we're doing. Same thing in cryptocurrency. People come over here, want to get into the space, don't understand shit, just want to get in because everything's green. Oh, I heard me, I would never come in knowing what I know and buy Bitcoin at 7,300. My first time, never bought it. Just me. Just me. Anybody else? I can't speak for anybody else. Everyone's lifestyle is different. If you just got a job and you get constant paychecks, I don't know. I ain't even gonna put that out there and say dollar cost average because we should have been doing it over the last couple of months. But man, family, I couldn't tell no one to buy in right. If they never bought it, I mean, grab $10, $20, see what it does. You know what I mean? As a full investment, I'll say tell them to comprehend it. Comprehend it. That's all I can say. That's what I'm gonna tell anybody and everybody coming to me, man. What should I, for a newbie, comprehend this stuff. Don't just buy anything. Can you? I mean, go on Cash App, spend $10, see what it does, but don't. It's tax season. Don't come over here with $2,000, $3,000. Like, oh, I'm gonna buy a whole Bitcoin. You don't know nothing about Bitcoin because I'm gonna tell you what happens. You buy Bitcoin. You don't know what's going on, right? Bitcoin goes down a little bit. You get scared. You've lost a little bit of money. It goes back up. You thinking it's going to keep going up. You buy it back in. It goes down a little bit because you bought back in after it pumped. You get scared. You sell. There goes a little more of your profit. It starts going up. Now you take a little bit of profit. You don't even have as much as you started with in the beginning because you've been selling it off because you don't understand volatility or fluctuation. You buy it again. It goes down some more. You get scared. You sell it. It starts going up. You go buy it again. You understand what you're doing? You're jagging yourself and you're cutting off. You're chipping away at your profit bit by bit by bit because you don't understand this thing and you're scared of losing all your money. Right? Simple comprehension. That's all I ask for anybody just coming into this space. Is understand what we're doing. Let me come over here and see. Let me see what I got going on over here in the chat. When I be talking, I'm trying to flip a few dollars today. Peace King, financial intelligence, market, interesting point. I got Bitcoin. I want more. Sloan States mining now is only good if the price. Truth going in. Study to show yourself approved. Sloan, I mean, it's not too late to buy. Bitcoin is the king. It will stay longer than any other altcoin. Oh, definitely. Like I say, Bitcoin, when we look at the long term, you definitely want to have Bitcoin as part of your portfolio. This is another thing we got to comprehend, family. I'm looking at this through the eyes of a trader. I'm a hustler. I get in and I get out every single day. So if you're looking at it through the eyes of an investor, you'll look at it totally different than you would through the eyes of a trader. You understand what I mean? Is candlestick graphs the primary type of graph that one needs to learn in crypto? Basically, that's what damn near everyone uses is the candlestick graphs. I can show you a couple of different ones. Now, if you want to grow your Bitcoin account, brother Sloan, you can also trade altcoins against Bitcoin versus, well, let me not say because everyone doesn't trade. If you got a constant flow of money coming in and you have money that you can spend, I mean, of course you can just buy Bitcoin bit by bit by bit. But me just telling anyone like, yeah, right now would be a good time to buy Bitcoin, I would never do that. The good time to buy Bitcoin when it was, I mean, just last week. That was a good time to buy Bitcoin. Now, if we look next week and Bitcoin's $10,000 and you're like, damn, he said 7,000 wasn't a bit. No, it was not a good price to buy compared to last week. You see what I mean? But, always just do your due diligence. That's what I can tell individuals. Do your due diligence, do your research. There's so many platforms out here, Bybit, who I've been telling individuals about, where you can grow your Ethereum, EOS, and Ripple, because your contracts, which is what you're buying over there, get paid out in cryptocurrency. It doesn't get paid out in United States dollars. So we had one individual asking about the charts. This right here is a candlestick graph. Let me get rid of some of this. This right here is your basic candlestick graph with your volume bars at the bottom, but we'll get rid of that real quick. So these are candlesticks. Candlesticks represent price action in a certain specific time frame. Right now, we're looking at a day chart. So each one of these candlesticks represent a specific time fraction or a specific time, a specific price action, within a certain time frame. So within 24 hours on November 14th, Bitcoin opened up at $6,255 and went as high as $6,298, went as low as $5,324 and closed at $5,595. You had a loss of $665, which was a 10.62 loss, 10.6% loss, right? Over here, if we look at May 11th, you opened up at $6,338. You went as high as $7,445. Went as low as $6,330. Damn, it opened up and never touched that bottom again, family. Your open and your low is exactly the same, 6,338. That was a damn good day. That was a day to put 100x leverage on here. And you closed at $7,217. That was a gain of $874 for a 13.79% gain on that day. So these are candlesticks. You also have hollow candles. You also have bars, which is sort of the original when they used to draw them. You have Heikin-Ashi, which really just shows the trend that you're in. It doesn't really break it down in the candlestick, so you see downtrend, uptrend, downtrend. You have the line, which I like to use at times, especially when I'm doing options trading. I like to use the line graph on even on Dragon X, that is, on the minute chart. I use the line graph. Even on the day chart, sometimes you can use the line graph. Line graph is very, very let me see. Let's do this real quick. Oh, hold on, let's see. Okay, so yeah, we still even got this here. So you can see it even on the line graph. Hold on. right? And then you just switch it out. Let's go to Heikin-Ashi. You see, came down and just touched that 618, man. That was beautiful. That was a beautiful move. But yeah, let me get on with the story. Whatever transpires, in fact, let me make sure there's no comments and questions real quick. Make sure there's no more comments and questions. Know what you get involved with. You must understand what you get involved with. Facts. Definitely. You definitely want to know exactly what you're getting involved with. Let me see what we got over here on the Facebook side. Make sure there's no questions or comments before we proceed. Finally, also, let me know if I'm clear. Let me know if it's choppy. Let me know if you can see the screen right now. For some reason, Facebook's not even popping up for me, so I don't even know if I'm live over there anymore. But guess I'll proceed with the story. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Facebook. Hopefully they still with us. Whatever transpires at this year's consensus conference, it's safe to say it will be nothing like last year's. And we're reading from Winter to DeFi, decentralized finance. In May 2018, a number of crypto millionaires chose Consensus and New York Blockchain Week to show the fruits they'd taken from a crazy price bubble that ended 4 months earlier. Though they represented a small minority of attendees, their ostentatious displays of Lamborghinis, outlandish, and decadent all-night boat parties had an outsized influence on how observers perceived the tone of the event. I, for one, am relieved that this year's conference will surely be a more subdued affair. It means we can discuss protocol developments, new applications, business models, and regulatory actions in a setting that lets the mainstream media focus on the topic at hand without falling for the voyeuristic distractions of a Housewives of Crypto show playing in the wings. Meaning that last year, last year, 2018, what you had was a bunch of individuals flaunting the money they made from 2017. So it wasn't much of a conference, more so it was a showboating show where people got, you know what I mean, like a runway. This year they wanted to be more serious. Let's get to some actual meat and potatoes. In fact, we used the past two consensus events as booked for a 12-month review. We look back on the past year, dubbed by many as the crypto winter, and satisfying conclude that it also included some impressive progress in blockchain evolution. The post-bubble mantra was build, not hodl, but it seems this call to arms was taken serious by builders in the crypto community. A year that marked the 10-year anniversary of the launch of Bitcoin was as exciting as any other in the short but action-packed world of cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology. Learning from mistakes. Hold on. Okay. This is not to say it wasn't a tough year. As Bitcoin price collapsed from its loyalty peak of 19,783 in December of 2017 to a low of 3,122 a year later, as Ether retraced 94% peak to tough, and as countless ERC20 tokens that were issued in the prior 2 years plunged to nearly worthlessness, the crypto community came under a barrage of criticism. Some of it was justified. One research paper suggested that more than 2/3 of initial coin offerings or ICOs were scams. But at times, the mainstream criticism during the downturn was as extreme as the crypto hype had been during the bubble period. The economist Nouriel Roubini made an art form out of his profanity-laced attacks on all things and all people associated with the sector. Sadly, headlines around both ICOs and poorly managed cryptocurrency exchanges last year often reinforced this too common misconception of the technology and its advocate as farce. In November, the SEC fined boxer Floyd Mayweather and DJ Khaled for not disclosing that they've been paid to promote an ICO by a company called Centra Tech, whose founders were indicted for fraud. Throughout the year, questions were constantly raised about whether Tether, the stable coin, and you want to be real careful with stable coins that you use. What did I leave out? Oh, the Tether, the stable coin used by numerous exchanges to manage their crypto and fiat floats, was sufficiently backed by reserves to sustain its one-to-one peg to the dollar. And later in 2018, the collapse of Canadian exchange Quadrix CX customer funds after its founder, Gerard Cotton, died in India, spawned a cottage industry of conspiracy theories on Twitter and Reddit. But There was a silver lining to these failures. They encouraged developers to devise solutions to them. Most importantly, not on third-party custodians to carry out asset exchanges. In 2018, the first decentralized exchanges or DEXs emerged based on atomic swap technology, which I love utilizing the Trust Wallet, which uses smart contracts and multi-signature or multi-sig technologies to enable seamless peer-to-peer asset exchanges without any one party having control of both assets at any time. Binance, the new king of crypto exchanges, is now testing a decentralized version of itself, which means that for anyone that's utilized the Binance DEX, you already know it's just a decentralized version of the Binance exchange market, though Binance Coin is going to be the native token numero uno over there. Meanwhile, Boston startup Arwen announced in January that it's telling buyers or sellers for their crypto. That was strange. Just threw me off. For the crypto assets while maintaining full control over their private keys. Similar technologies also underpin the Cosmos project, which launched a system for decentralized cross-chain exchanges of digital assets in March. Hold on, it says that we're not responding here. Let me see what's going on. Let me close some of this down real quick. I don't know if it's choppy. Give me 1 second, family. Man, I got too much stuff. I got about 4 exchanges open, so it's probably making it run slow. And then I got the trading view over open here. I got Coin 360. So it's probably got a lot of things running slow right now. Let me try to close some of this up. Let me see. Let me know if I'm choppy at all, family. Also, let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me know if it's choppy. Let me know how it's coming through on y'all end before I proceed. I hate to go through like 10 minutes and it just chopped up the whole 10 minutes. Because it's saying Google Chrome not responding right now. So I need y'all, I need the viewers to let me know if y'all can hear me at all. Please let me know if y'all can hear me before I proceed. Oh man, New Money Matrix podcast. We having difficulties over here, so I do apologize for the listener that's listening in right now. And everything may have just froze up. Let's see. Okay, see, nah, that's saying I'm good on YouTube. Okay, you say I'm good on Facebook, Brother Cruz? Oh, yeah, I must be good on YouTube if you come over here and saying that also. Okay, bet. Okay. I just wanted to make sure I was good for I didn't know what was going on actually. So everyone says that we back up and running. All right. So where do we leave off at? Let me see. Similar technologies also underpin the Cosmos project, which is Atom, which launched a system for decentralized cross-chain exchanges of digital assets in March. Along with alternatives such as Polkadot and Ripple's Interledger, Cosmos promises deeper pools of liquidity and scalability as it achieves interoperability across different blockchain ecosystems. Let me break that shit down real quick, because I'll be understanding they be writing these articles, and the average ain't gonna understand nothing was being said. Or maybe I need to start putting this up in my own words. So basically, Cosmos says they're gonna have a lot of money over there. That's what liquidity means. We'll have a lot of money over here, and it'll be quick. And the operation should be user friendly, user easy. With tokenization innovators seemingly unfazed by the ICO flameout, the past year saw a flurry of new methods for creating new representations of value to move across these decentralized systems. Once again, more new representations of value. That's key right there, that one term. because everything is just a representation of what it should be. It's not actually is. It's like your money. You look at the dollar like a representation of wealth or a representation of value. And in all actuality, the dollar is just a means of exchange. There's no value in a dollar whatsoever. It is only a means of exchange for the bookkeeping that is done. I bet, man, y'all should go back and look at the last video I dropped. No, about 2 videos ago with Pastor Tony King talking about the your overdraft and the checks and balances. And then you should go over and look at the House Judiciary Committee recording that I did that was just released probably about a week ago, where he says that, you know, the current president of the United States is threatening our system of checks and balances and limited government. You need to go figure out what checks and balances is and look up limited government. But it goes on to say, consider the surge in interest in non-fungible tokens. Unlike, say, a Bitcoin or a dollar, which is fungible or perfectly sustainable for any other Bitcoin or dollar, each NFT is unique. It means that for the first time, we have a collection, probably scarce thing of digital value, made popular by the 2017 launch of CryptoKitties, a series of breeding, collectible, colorful cats built on the ERC 721 standard. NFTs hit their stride last year as businesses such as gaming companies saw opportunities for trading virtual goods online. Fam, this is where it's going. You're going to be tradable. Well, we're already funny. We're already tradable. That's serious. Damn, that's serious. MLB Champions, for example, launched a game with Major League Baseball license collectible digital figurines. I'm one of the first ones to put that information out there. Facts about the Major League Baseball. Remember, they were giving the cards away, or they were giving the free figurines away at one of the baseball games. This is like almost a year ago, I think. There's also some innovative uses of NFTs for charity, for rewarding environmental actions, and as loyalty points. Later in the year, cryptocurrencies founder Dapper Labs tapped $15 million in funding from VCs, which are venture capitals, including Andreessen Horowitz and Venrock. There was another 3-term acronym, STO, Security Token Offerings, with the SEC determining that for most, if not all, ICOs were unregistered securities. A lot of the fundraising efforts gravitated to STOs. These deliberately self-identified as securities subject to regulatory control, which meant they can't be sold to the general public without meeting the SEC's various reporting and other requirements. STOs don't make the same revolutionary claims as the STI Booms utility token. Per yours, that their tokens aren't an investment, but kind of a pre-sold fuel that organically regulates a decentralized network. The SEC wasn't convinced. It argued that pretty much all ICOs were securities, at least at the moment of sale. There was no such fancy crypto economics behind STOs. Nonetheless, they had the capacity to significantly disrupt capital markets. STOs armed with smart contracts could facilitate automatic, full reconciled updates of share registries in both primary and secondary markets. This could render traditional book runners such as underwriters obsolete and allow users to fractionalize ownership of the asset to tiny stakes. That means, and I've given you guys this example of many a time, $10 million property, 1,000 tokens, $10,000 tokens. He just took a $10 million property and broke it down into 10,000 separate investments worth 1,000 separate investments worth $10,000 each. Now, what does that do for the smaller investor? Well, me and say 5 of my friends can each put up $2,000 each and go get one of these $10,000 coins. That if the $10 million property goes up, so does our value of the coin, meaning so does the amount of investment that we have in it. You see how that space is open to when you really understand it. To some crypto enthusiasts, I don't see what this got to do with DeFi. There we go. All that other stuff I ain't really care about. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. The past year was also the year of stablecoin, where digital tokens are offered by an entity that pegs their value to some other asset, typically dollars, which are debt notes. There was a crying need for cryptocurrency exchange to use an alternative to Tether. But more importantly, many see trusted stablecoins as the missing piece for enterprise blockchain applications that use fiat currency mediums of exchange, such as in supply chain management. These innovations could add a real-time volatility-free payment rail to systems that until now relied on the friction-filled bank system that settled for settling cash transfers. Last year, Gemini, Paxos, A venture-backed startup called Trust Token and a consortium funded by Circle and Coinbase all launched stablecoins that back every token issue with $1 stored in reserves. So they say. Each admitted to being heavily regulated and argued that because the funds are stored inside BACs insured by the Federal Deposit Insurance or the FDIC Corporation, I wonder how much they're insuring though. Users have peace of mind that the tokens can be redeemed and by extension that their one-to-one peg will hold. Trading in these stablecoins is growing rapidly, but they may face competition from alternatives backed by corporations that leverage giant user bases to create network effects. JP Morgan's JPM coin, for example, as well as a widely anticipated offering from Facebook. But crypto purists who point to persistent cries in the banking system as a reminder of the risk of third-party backers, these reserve systems are flawed. Pay attention. The alternative, some argue, is for algorithmic stablecoins. This is not easy to achieve, partly because hackers could build competing algorithms to put algorithmic stablecoin smart contracts under stress. Nonetheless, a number of complex math solutions are giving it a shot. One early offering basis disbanded in December as its model, which influenced the automatic issuance of interest-bearing bonds to regulate monetary supply, faced insurmountable regulatory hurdles. But one that has caught everyone's attention, the one I tell all y'all about, DAI. The stablecoin at heart of the MakerDAO, the Ethereum-based cryptocurrency credit project. MakerDAO is more than a stablecoin project. It's generating crypto collateralized loans and has given rise to the fascinating new world of decentralized finance, or DeFi. Along with the staking as a service in which custodians essentially pay their clients interest on coins that are used to seek block rewards in the validation of proof-of-stake blockchains, DeFi is giving shape to an uncharted system of new money creation on top of base cryptocurrency infrastructure. It portends huge potential for frictionless financial access, as well as undeniable risk, with parallels being drawn to systematic crisis in traditional finance. Who knows where it all goes. Either way, it will no doubt provide fodder for the 2020 consensus year in review. So yeah, DeFi, definitely the space that I'm heavily invested in. For anyone that is looking to evolve and actually go up to that next level within this new money matrix, you should get into DeFi. If you're not into DeFi, you're not even living this life. You're not even living decentralized. You're just really trading cryptocurrency. Till you really get into this space and get into the decentralized financing of the way you live, man, y'all ain't seen nothing yet. From banks to loans to lending to borrowing to it's a huge space, huge. Last but not least, let me see where we're at right now. I may be done recording. Let me see. New Money Matrix podcast. Where we at? 50 minutes. All right. Post hack, Binance plans to reopen withdrawals and deposits tomorrow. Very good news. Changpeng Zhao, CEO of major cryptocurrency exchange Binance, has announced that the platform. Hold on. Sounds good. To make sure I'm good everywhere. All right. As reported, Binance has suspended deposits and withdrawals as it worked to rehaul the security system in the aftermath of a major hack on May 7th, which resulted in the theft of around 7,070 Bitcoin, BTC from the exchange's hot wallets worth over 40 million at the time. Real odd, man. It's strange. I don't know if anyone ever paid attention how the number 7 and 4 correlate. Start paying attention. You're gonna see 7 follows 4 and 4 follows 7. Almost oddly enough, y'all know I'm into numerology metaphysics. Both 4 and 7 are part of my birth numbers. In my native chart, 7 constantly pops up, meaning Native American is my great-great-grandmother was Cherokee. Interesting when I see it anywhere else. May 7th also. The attack happened on May 7th. 7, 14, 21, 21 is 3, 4, 44. In the latest update, the CEO kept details of the exchange team's post-hack action scarce, telling the public he would reveal more information once the platform had fully resumed all of its operations. He thus briefly outlined that our team is making progress and has been working through the weekend. In the past year's days, we have some significant overhauls for our system, with a large number of advanced security features added and are completely re-architected. Re-architected. We will share details on some of the changes later. This update represents the third official response from the exchange CEO since the incident took place. The first being a post-hack live Ask Me Anything, and the second being a short outline of measures being undertaken to mitigate the chances of future security breaches. From Binance's disclosure so far, it is known that the hack reportedly premeditated and conducted by a range of tactics that including phishing and viruses to obtain a large number of 2FA codes and API keys. The incident also sparked a further controversy when CZ publicly revealed he had considered and rejected the idea of responding to the hack with a contentious Bitcoin blockchain reorg approach, i.e., taking steps to incentivize miners to form a consensus to wield 51% of the network's hashing power to reorganize the blockchain's transactions after the loss. I think he was seeing how much power he had. Actually, I think he was testing something. In response to fervent community criticism, the CEO chose not to attempt the strategy, whose feasibility was in any case doubtful, according to some opinions, citing the likely reputational damage to Bitcoin and threat to its immutability and decentralized principles. The press time, Binance is ranked the fourth largest exchange globally, seeing a 24% decline in daily trade volumes over the last 24 hours. Following a week of multi-month price highs, Bitcoin is trading at 43% down on the day, but remains above 7,000 mark at 7,058, which we're not even there anymore. The press time, according to CoinMarketCap. Family, that is your first half of Coffee and Crypto with the Bitcoin block bully, where we, went through the news, checked out what was going on in the space. Speak more on DeFi, please, and thank you in advance. I got man like 3 or 4 podcasts you can listen in on DeFi. I got a couple of videos. If you're interested. In fact, what I'll do, actually, this is what I'll do real quick. I'll post the link in the chat. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna end New Money Matrix podcast, come back in so I can start recording again. That way we get to the second half. What we're about to go through now, family, is the top 20 coins. We're gonna look at the market, see what the statistics are, see who's up, who's down, biggest gainers, biggest losers. But decentralized finances is basically you being sovereign and private in your commercial affairs. That's basically it. You can bank on your own, you can loan on your own, you can lend on your own, you can borrow on your own. No, what do they call it? No. What do you think about Tron co-founder quitting? Are Tron Dapps the reason? I don't know if I wouldn't say Tron Dapps are the reason, because Tron Dapps actually helped the system. You never know what's going on behind closed doors. This is another thing we got to comprehend. Good rising from the West Coast. Peace. What's going on, Illustrates? Grand rising to you. One thing we got to comprehend is that what they put out in the news, don't ever think that that's what's really going on. They put that out for the general public. Once again, it's for the public. What goes on in private is not shared in public. You don't mix public and private. You know what I mean? So anything they tell us about anything is just public news. It's created for the public. It may not be the truth, but it's created for the public. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't say that it has anything to do with the dApps. It may be something going on back there that we don't know. But I can say that it may hurt the space. I would say that it may hurt the space a little bit. Let's take a look real quick to see exactly how we're looking. In fact, let's see. Bitcoin down 73.93. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of the Binance hack. Crypto winner. Let me see. Also, let's do this. For those that are interested in my podcast, you can find me on anchor.com. It's also an app on your mobile phone. What I'll do is I'll put a link in the description. Damn, I got over 2,804 plays so far. Wow. My estimated audience size is 35. Look at that. A majority of that comes in from my Apple podcast. Only 17% comes in through Anchor. 85% is in the US. Damn, I got some people checking in from Australia and Spain. Wow. Dig that. I like that. 90%, 67% is on the iPhone. We got some on the Mac, some on the web, some other, and some on Android. So yeah, this is me. And I don't, this right here, you know what I mean, how much you got to get in order for you to even get paid. And then, in order for me to get paid, I have to stop my videos and advertise for Anchor. I'm not going to do that. Though individuals can Cash App. Year to date, I haven't got one Cash App from my podcast though. You know what I'm saying? I usually tell people just if you just donate $1, you know what I mean? If everyone donated $1 right now, I'd be up 2,800. Just some dollar donations. Just for me taking the time out. I mean, you got podcasts on here that are 2.5 hour and a half long. You know what I mean? And you know, like I said, I do this strictly for the family. Like I just thought I don't get paid for this. You see, I got $0. So this is one thing I want people to understand. Just like YouTube, I haven't monetized it. I don't get paid anything for this information that I do. Not a dollar. This isn't paid advertising, like none of that stuff. All this stuff is free. So I just ask for donations, you know what I'm saying, from time to time. But definitely I'm happy that I'm getting the information out, whether the donations coming out. I'm happy I get the information out, you know what I mean? So let me share this real quick. Let me see, available on 9 platforms also. I'll put a link to this one as well as the Apple and the Spotify. But yeah, I got some real good podcasts over there. Peace, 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 Queen. How we doing? Grand Rising. So I'm gonna share the podcast link real quick. Oh, Cash App. I got you. And thank any and everybody that does donate. Thank any and everybody that does donate. Right now, we're going on about an hour on the live show, about to get into the top 20 coins. If anyone has any coin requests, you can go ahead and post those now. If anyone has any coin requests, you can go ahead and post those now. Let me get this link for iTunes for anyone that may have Apple. Copy. Share the Cash App. I will send. Good looking. Thank you. My Cash App is right there, and brothers and sisters. There goes the iTunes. There goes the actual Anchor link. Here comes the iTunes link for Facebook. But yeah, that's why I like certain streams. Like you want to look at Neo? Okay, lovely day. Looking for something to flip this morning. Oh, everything's in the green. Everything's in the green. We'll take a look at everything though. And back. Okay, no doubt. We'll take a look at everything. Let me see. Oh, let me share the Google one too. Oh no, Spotify. That's the last one. Let me share Spotify. But yeah. Like I do have the workshops. Now, anyone interested in any of the workshops, it is Monday now. For anyone that's new, I got workshops Monday through Friday. Monday and Wednesdays are for newbies. That's where if you don't know how to orchestrate in this space, I get you set up with a wallet, show you how to orchestrate on that wallet, show you how to use the wallet, the difference between wallets. We're going to do transactions with one another. Everything's going to be live. We're going to be interacting with one another. You're going to leave at the end of the day with a small amount of cryptocurrency in your wallet, not Coinbase. Let me put this out there now. Coinbase is not your wallet. Coinbase is Coinbase in the United States, which it is regulated or registered with wallet. It is a managed wallet. For anyone that got a copy of my book, also the book, I got a book available called The Puzzle, The Enigma Behind Bitcoin and Cryptocurrency, that many of individuals have gotten and said it is one of the most comprehensible books out there. Now, with this book, it comes with a free 30-minute consultation. So get the book, read the book, build a foundation off of the information. Build your foundation off the information that you get out of the book. And then when you come to me for the consultation, we can start building on top of that foundation and start creating you a house, or at least the structure for the house. You know what I mean? But yeah, I got Tuesdays and Thursdays is chart reading for those that want to learn how to read charts. Fridays is put aside for decentralized finance. for anyone who wants to get into DeFi. For those that also Hubby, I did a video yesterday. I don't know if anybody's seen it. HB token was added to the DragonX exchange market. In fact, 3 exchange market coins were added to DragonX: Hubby, Binance, and OKEX, which is OKBcoin. All 3 of these tokens, family, all 3 of these tokens have 3x leveraging. Now, I want to show everybody something. Just real quick, I want to show y'all something. This is why I tell y'all, like, man, there's so much information on my page that I think goes, just for instance, right? Let me show you something. Let's go to DragonX. And I did a video. Also, let me bring this up. Let me go to my Instagram page before we get into the top 20 coins. I did a video yesterday, not only on YouTube, I shared it on Instagram. Real quick, like a minute and a half video. Just to help people, right? Let's go to the exchange market real quick. Also, I want to pull up my YouTube. The video is also on YouTube. Coffee and Crypto with the Bitcoin Block Bully 17 watching. That's what's up. Hey, real talk. I remember when I had 2 subscribers and nobody watching this channel, and I was still making videos. Facts. Here it is. This is the first one I tried. I need to erase this one. But BNB leverage example. It was 1:46, and I showed you exactly how to use BNB with leverage. Now, since then, BNB coin is up 10%. So anyone could have came over here, right? Use the leverage that I showed you how to use. This is Instagram right here. Peace, power, prosperity, family. This is a quick crypto tip from the bully. As we can see, I've sent over 1 BNB token over to the DragonX exchange. And you really can't see it. It was just an example. I sent 1 BNB token over there. Let's see. At the time when I sent it over there, BNB was trading what, 21 bucks, I think, yesterday. Let's see real quick. Now we're at $23.08. And I did get up this rise, and I did sell my position, repay my loan, borrow some more money, and then bought back in on the position. Why? Because when you repay your loan and you get another loan, you get more money than you had in the beginning. Remember, I got in at 21. It's at 23. Let's go to our day chart. I bought the big red candlestick that was there. Yes, I bought that big ass red candlestick y'all see right there. Yes, I did yesterday. Yes, I did yesterday. When I did this video, I was buying in on this big ass red candlestick. You see where we're at today, right? So you see why you want to buy red and be able to sell green. Now, right now, this right here, you see the price going up? You know who this is? These are people that didn't buy this. These right here, this making the price go up, are people that didn't buy this. And now they're like, oh my God, it might go up here. So let me buy it right here. But these people are going to be the people that I sell to because I bought in right here. Sold and got back in about right. Where was it at, Miss L? Now, was that you I was on the phone with? That might have been, I think that was you. Got in about 22.60. So over here on Binance, 3x leverage with Hubby, Binance Coin. If anybody wants the referral link to sign up for DragonX, let me know. I'll drop it. But yeah, man, I'm talking about a plethora of wealth on my page, and a lot of it goes overlooked. All is truly well though. Those that get it, and those that get it, profit. Let's see. Overall, charts are looking nice. Let's see. Bring this back over here. What was that? We'll do this so we can look at all those coins at one time. Oh, the name of the book is The Puzzle, the Enigma Behind Bitcoin and Cryptocurrency. Anybody interested in the book? I'll drop my email. Anyone interested in the book or any one of the workshops, you can email me at cryptonomicconsul@gmail.com, cryptonomicconsul@gmail.com. I'm waiting for the page to load up, family. Please be patient. So yeah, it may have froze up on us again, family. I hope it didn't. I think it froze up though. Ah, it did.